Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel, Cooning with TK once again. Okay, so today is a Monday, the beginning of the week. I hope you did enjoy your weekend, and I actually hope that you have a very productive week ahead. So today we're going to be speaking about something that I think we've all been through, or something that I think we are, you might be currently going through. Sorry. If you haven't, you're definitely still gonna go through this. So at least now, since you watch this video, whenever it happens to you, you actually are going to be ready. Now, if it is actually your first time joining me, please do subscribe, like, and share the video. And if it is not your first time joining me, then welcome back. And for the new subscribers, I hope you are here to stay. Okay, so what we actually are going to be speaking about today is toxic friendships. Now, I know that as we grow up, what we do is we make friends, we from our teenage years, because obviously I won't count from the time we're younger, because that's when our parents, they actually choose who we are friends with. So by the time you are 16, 17, going upwards, that's when you start making your own friends. You start saying, okay, I like this, I don't like that, I like this, I don't like that, this is good, this is not good, and stuff like that. So what we actually then end up doing is we end up being friends with people that we like. You might say maybe you like someone because maybe they're the popular girl, or you like someone because maybe they look good, or maybe you like someone, for an example, I am from KZN. So if I'm in Joburg and then I meet someone from KZN, automatically we just have the thing that, oh, okay, so if this person is from KZN and I'm from KZN, we kind of end up being friends because we basically relate more, because all of us, we from back home. So sometimes you do become friends with people like that. Now, what I actually want you to be careful of is toxic friends. Now, toxic friends, I'm not talking about, the whole peer pressure thing where people are trying to get you to try drugs, or, date sugar daddies, or lie, or do all these things. Because what I've seen is that as people, that's what we think, as we are growing, we think toxic friendships is when someone is going to put pressure on you to try this, or put pressure on you to have sex, or date many people at once, or do all these things. But then there's also little things that can actually show that a friendship is toxic. For an example, if you have a friend, that friend never, ever, ever checks on you. And when I'm saying checks on you, I don't mean that they don't come to visit you, or they don't call you. But when they call you, they're only calling you to, tell you about their problems. They're calling you to tell you about their problems. They're coming to check on you, to borrow something. They basically are coming to you for help. They never stop to think, so this, my friend, is always helping me. Who's helping her? Who's asking her how her day is? Who's giving her relationship advice? Who is telling her, do this and do that? Like, who is actually helping my friend? Those kind of friendships where the people, all they do is take from you. You never get anything from them. And when I'm saying anything, I'm not even talking about material things. I'm talking about things like that, like stress, or maybe you having a bad day at work. Your friend is gonna say hi, probably on WhatsApp or with whatever text. Then you say hi. Then they're gonna ask how, or maybe you're just gonna say how are you. Then they're gonna say I'm fine. And then they don't ask you how you are doing. They just get into the point as to what is stressing them at the day. And mind you, you see friends like that, what I've seen is they always have issues. They always, always, always have issues. I've actually had friends that I was friends with them, but I would not be able to speak to them. I'd always be the one listening. I would always be the one listening and giving advice, and listening and giving advice, because when you have that friend, you even feel like, okay, so they're having problems, and then now I'm gonna tell them my problem. So, let me just keep quiet, because now it can't be a conversation of, discussing all these problems that you guys are having. Obviously, in a friendship or in any kind of conversation, there's always gonna be the listener, and then there's gonna be the person who's talking. So be careful of those friends where whenever you speak to them, they're always just offloading. They're always just offloading something, and you never get a chance to offload anything. You may just say a simple hi. Before you know it, that simple hi has turned into a conversation about how their mother is mistreating them, how their siblings are mistreating them, and how her boyfriend is doing this, and how she thinks he's cheating, and all of that. Be careful of those friendships. Those friendships do not do any good, because basically what is happening is that person is not adding any value in your life. What they're doing is, yes, you might be learning from their experience. I'll give you that. You might be learning from their experience, so that's okay. So if there's something like this happens, that means I must do this. Yes, you might be learning from their experience, but then there's no other value that they're adding in your life. And if it is something like a far-fetched story that you can't, just straight up learn from, that you actually have to analyze for you to learn from, that is not adding value. And also another thing is be careful of these people that you never get any, when you are with them, they're not your cheerleader. Your friend is supposed to be your cheerleader. Your friend is not supposed to be negative all the time, telling you, oh no, you can't do this, or giving you all the reasons why you can't do something. A friend who doesn't support you, that in a way is also being toxic. That's like being a toxic friend. If being in a toxic friendship, if whenever you want to do something, but then you just think, if I tell TK, or if I tell Tando or whoever, my friend, she's gonna tell me why it's so wrong, or why I can't do this. That is also a toxic friendship. And this toxic friendship thing, it goes way back, because I feel like those people that are toxic friends, they are toxic friends because they have this mentality of being victim. And people that have mentality of being a victim are people that always feel like they owed something. They always take everything. They feel like the world owes them. They're always complaining. They're always complaining about everything that they can complain about. They can complain about work, school, money that they make, anything. Those people, they are always toxic friends, because to them it's like, you don't matter. You don't matter. I matter. You have to listen to me. You have to listen to my story. Because why? Because you owe me, just like the rest of the world owes. And the last point is, you should be careful what you and your friends discuss. If you and your friends are always just gossiping, or firstly, with regards to gossip, if your friend is able to gossip to you about somebody, trust me, they're gonna gossip to that somebody about you also. So if you and your friend always gossip, if you and your friend are never talking, you're always talking about men, you're always talking about nails, you never talk about something productive, like, how can we improve this in our life? How can we do this? I'm not saying that, I don't want you to think that maybe in my friendships, I don't do that. I do that, but I'm just saying it shouldn't always be something that you speak about. You can't always be speaking about boyfriends and girlfriends and shopping, and like, you shouldn't. There should be something tangible that you can take from your friendship. It shouldn't just be all these things that won't really get you anywhere, because really what they use to wax, or where they go for their massage, or where they do their nails, is really not going to get you anywhere. It should be something productive that you and your friends are talking about. So be careful of those things. Obviously, there's a lot of things. All I'm saying is just be careful of toxic friendships. And if you see that the friendship, if you, maybe after watching this video, you realize that the friendship that you're on is toxic, do not be afraid. I'm not saying go to them and tell them, oh no, you're a toxic friend. No, I don't want to be your friend anymore. You can just gradually just keep your distance from them. Call them a bit less than you were, spend less time with them than you were. Eventually they're going to find someone that will actually then take them again, and someone that they'll play victim to. And also check yourself. What kind of friend, I'm sorry, what kind of friend are you? Are you a good friend, or are you a toxic friend? Because you might also be a toxic friend and you don't even realize it. So now you know how to see a toxic friendship. I just named a few things that should be red flags that you should actually look out for when you are in a friendship. And now you can actually be able to check yourself if you are a toxic friend or a good friend. So that will be all for today, and I'll come on with another video on Wednesday. Enjoy your week. Bye.